Good morning, movers, and welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. It's Tracy Steen. The workout today is going to be an explosive power and strength workout. Great combination. So we really want to get lots of those fast twitch muscle fibers activated today. And here's your format. Everything will be in rep range, but I'm going to do a variety of different formats and different reps. So just stay tuned for that. I'll explain it before each set. You're going to require a variety of dumbbells for the workout today. Here's what I am using. Of course, lift within your abilities. I'll also use my bench, but if you don't have one, I'll show you a modification. Okay, we'll start with the warm up and we'll end with a cool down. Great. Ready to move daily in this workout? Me too. Let's go. All right. I'm gonna put functional strength on my watch. Not quite a traditional strength workout, but you can do whatever you like there. All right, let's just start with some calf raises here. Just ankle bobs, warming up the lower half of the body here. Swing your arms though too. We'll get some blood flow increased, get you ready to go. She's gonna be intense in some spots, I already know. Side to side step right here. Swing those arms still. All right, bring the elbows back right here in the chest. And into some knee grabs. You can hold on to something for balance if you need. Just grab the knee and big stretch here. Alternate. I'm always tippier on one side than the other. This is my stable good side. This is my tippy canoe side. Good. You can stand right close to a wall, then you won't tip. Just stretching in through the hips, inner thigh. 2 more here. All right, I'm gonna do this from my bench. You can do it from a couch or from the floor. All right, into a push-up position. You're just gonna push up, and then we're gonna hips up here into that down dog. That's right. If you're doing the push-up from the ground, you can modify this from the knees. Oh, feels good on the hamstrings. You got 3 more here. And last. Nice. Oh, yes. Sticking with that hamstring warm up, I'm just gonna grab very light weights, just 8 pounds, into a deadlift high pull combo. So hinging at the hips, stand and lift. Just getting shoulder, joint, hamstrings warmed up here. Really lightweight. Let's do 2 more. All right, 1 more. I'm gonna hinge forward right here, leave those weights to the ground, walk my feet out a bit. Big stretch in the chest. Roll that wrist a bit if you like. Get all those clicks out. Switch. Switch. And 1 more here. And let's sweep, alternating sides. Heel is up, nice and low. Switch. Last one here. And finishing with the torso turn. Pivot on your foot. Very nice. Okay, grab a quick sip. Take a look at the screen. That's what's coming up, and I'll explain the format right here. We're starting with our goblet squat. We're gonna do 6 reps of a heavy goblet squat followed by 6 explosive weighted dumbbell squat jumps. Now, if you can't jump, you can always just stick with the squat, but I'm gonna be jumping, exploding. So let's start with 6 goblet squats. I'm gonna hold a 30 to start. We're gonna go slow on the down phase. 3 count down, feet shoulder width apart. And here we go for 3, 2, 1. There's 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2 more here. 5, last 3, 2, 1, and 6. Nice. All right, we're gonna go right into our explosive jumps. I'm gonna hold 12-pound dumbbells. You've got 6, and then we'll take a little rest. Feet are shoulder width apart. Land light. Here we go. Up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Excellent. Little reprieve right here. This is the time to grab a drink, assess your weight amounts, and we'll move into the next set. You've got 4 here. Okay. Whew. I'm gonna go up to my 35-pound dumbbell. Just recovering for a second. If you don't need a long recovery, it might mean that you're not lifting heavy enough, but if you only have lighter weights, feel free to limit the time in between, or you could add extra cardio there or abs. That's fine too. Set 2, holding a 35. You've got 6, 3, 2, 1, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2. 4, 5, and 6. Very good. All right, setting that down, moving right into our explosive jumps. I'll hold 15s in each hand here. You've got 6. Don't stand too wide because you don't want the dumbbells to hit your knees. All right, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. Okay, recover. That was good with the 15s, felt good. Let's walk it out. Just bringing the heart rate down a bit, making sure we're ready for our 3rd set coming next. I think I'll move up to my 40 pounds. All right. You can help this by putting your foot up on something and then hoisting it up into position. You could hold 2 dumbbells if you don't have one heavy one. 6 reps, set 3. Let's go down for 3, 2, 1, push. There's 6. Very good. I think I'll keep that for my last one too. Grabbing 15s again. 6 explosive jumps. Shoulders back. Back is tall for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right. You got one more set. Think of what you want to do. I think I'll stick with that 40 pounds. Just rack that 35. Okay. Heart rate definitely up there, 132 for me. if that's accurate. Probably not, but I'm sure it's close. I feel it. We feel it. Okay, fourth set. What can you do in that 6 rep range where you couldn't do a lot more? You don't want to leave a lot in the tank here. I'll hold to 40. Okay, last 6 here. Slow. 2, 3, 1. One more for me. There's 6. Wowza. Nice. Going right into that explosive jump. I'm gonna stick with 15s. 6 here. Jump high. Land light on those toes with softened knees. Here we go. All right, nice. Good, good. Recovery. Grab some water and take a look at the screen. I'll explain the next format. Okay, back in chest for this one. We're gonna start with a single side chest press. Now, go on the back on your ground, go on your back on the ground, or on your bench. I'm gonna start with a 20. I'm gonna start with a 25. I think I can do that. So we wanna go slow on the descent, and then we wanna power up, okay? Even a slight hover if you're on the ground, or pause if you're on a bench before you push it up. Over the chest, I'm holding a 25. You've got 10 reps per side. Ready? You're here. Let's go down and power. Slow down and 2. Two more for me. And 10. Good. Bring the weight down, then switch hands, and then other side. 10 here. So you're slow and power. Slow and 2. Stay over the chest. One more for me. Oh, there's 10. Okay, into your bent over row. If you want, you can incline your bench, lie on your stomach, and do a bench supported row. I'm gonna hinge forward at the hips. I'm gonna hold 25s in each hand. All right, slow and controlled. Hinge here, back is flat. Pull for 10. 2, squeeze the shoulder blades. 3. There's my 10. Okay, moving right into our explosive push-up. I'm gonna do it off a bench. You could do it on a floor, and if you can't explode off, really slow, 2, 3, so just go slow on the down phase, okay? 5 here, that's it. If you can and you have a stable surface, do this here. Okay, explode for 5, wide stance. So you're down, push, 1, down, push, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you get to rest. All right, 2 more sets of that. I mean, this is a nice soft bench, so it's soft on my wrists, but by all means, do the eccentric push-up, really slow on the down phase, and then power up if you don't want to jump. Like, I get it, we have wussy wrists as we age, so that feels fine for me though, so I'm gonna stick with that. Second set, back to my 25 pounds, single side chest press, slow on the descent, power up, and here we go for 10 aside. Over the chest, and slow, 2, and up. Slow, slow, and 2. One more for me. Wow, don't change the weight over your face, bring it down, and then safely bring it up. Other side, here we go. Slow and power. Last. Oh, mercy. All right, that was good. Good, good. I'm gonna grab that other 25, go right into my bent over row. Nice control here, hinge forward, pull for 10. Good, and 9. Okay, felt good. Really good. Almost too good. You know what that means. Might have to go up with the next set. Let's go right into those push-ups. 5, or slow descent from the ground. Here we go. That's good. Not too shabby. One more set. Let's just take a reprieve here. Okay. The chest press is definitely heavy enough. I'm gonna stick with the 25 there. I might try those 30s on the row though. I am one arm rowing 35s and 40s for lower reps sometimes. So I felt like I had some left in the tank. Why not try and just have a go? Okay, last set, third set. I'm holding a 25 again, 10 per arm, and here we go. Get yourself aligned and work. Two more for me on this side. Oh, all right, bring that dumbbell down. Give it a switch. 10 on the other arm. Here we go. Last for me. There we go. Nice. Excellent. Whew. Okay. Now, 5 more push-ups when you're ready, or slow on the descent, keeping more time under tension, which also recruits more muscle fibers, or explode here with me for 5. Okay, excellent. Good job. Take a look at the screen. There's your next circuit coming up next. We'll hit 6 clean and snatch each hand. Then I'm gonna do a quick bench step over there. If you don't have a bench or you don't like to do that, you can do a reverse lunge tap right there. We're gonna do 20 a leg, which will really feel it, and then the Renegade row. So let's start with our clean and snatch. 6 aside, I'm gonna start with my 20 pounds. Wide stance, shoulders back, drop it low. Lead with the elbow first. So you're here. 6, use your hips. 5. Switching arms, and 6. Okay, nice. Into the crossover for 20 or that reverse lunge. Stay low, keep tension on the leg. So you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. There's 10. Felt that. 20 on the other leg, stay low, and 10. 20. Oh, that is a burner. Okay, Renegade row. We'll do 6 aside. If you don't love the Renegade row and you'd rather do a pen lay row here instead, feel free. I'm doing 12 in total, holding my 20s. Here we go. 1, switch. There's 12. Okay, excellent. I might make that a little heavier next round. Little break here. What did you think about the crossover? That was a burner, wasn't it? You want to stay low. And again, if you're going to use here, you're staying low. You're not coming out of that lunge position. All right. Get ready, second set. I'm holding that 20 again. 6 per arm, wide stance. Use your power, here we go. Reach, 1. There's 6, and switch. And 6. Nice. Lunge crossover. 20 a leg. Here we go. Ten. 20. That's a burn. Switching legs, 20 here. I'm gonna go right into my Renegade. I'm gonna hold 25s. 6 on arm, pulling up. Here we go for 12 in total. Good. Rest. One more circuit. That was good. Catching your breath. I'm gonna go up with that 25 for my clean. Only go up if you feel confident and like you had a number of reps left in the tank. Heart rate's up there. All right. Get ready. Let's go for the third set. Really use your hips. 6 in arm, holding a 25. Other side. It was way harder, but good, doable. Okay, crossovers for 20. Good, switching legs. That is fire, I tell ya. Okay, other side, and 20. And into the Renegade, I'll stick with those 25s. Let's go right into it. Then we can rest before the next format. Here we go for 12, holding 25s. Good work. Now, let's catch our breath a little bit. Oh, that was such a burner for the legs, wasn't it? Good though, I haven't done those in a while. I forgot how hard and lovely they are. All right, take a look at the screen. Join me for that one. All right, this is gonna be a variety. We're gonna start there with that sit up. You can do it from a bench, which will make it a little tippier, or feel free to do it from the ground with bent knees or straight legs. So it's 6 per side. Now, I'm gonna start with a 15. It's kind of like a Turkish get-up in part. On the bench, you're gonna feel a lot of rotation. So you really have to recruit the core to make sure you don't rotate. Ground, slightly easier, but still challenging. All right, so dumbbells up in the air, we're holding 15. And we're gonna go 6 all the way to sitting up. So you're here, up, slow on the descent. Good. If the weight is too heavy, just eliminate the weight or lighten it. 2, 3, 4, 2 more on this arm. All the way down. Switch the dumbbell at the bottom, but not over your face. 6 on this arm. Oh yeah, up. Slow on the descent. Six. Okay, all the way down. Nice. Excellent. Let's rack that. Now we're going onto the bench to do some explosive work. You could do just a broad jump here, then turn around and broad jump back. I'm gonna do it and then jump explosively onto the bench. All right, here we go. Here's 1, you've got 8. 2. Keep going. 2 more for me. And last. Now, if jumping up is too hard, you could broad jump here, step up, and even jump down to get some of that impact there. Okay, I need a quick sip here. Nice. Let's move into the skier. So it's a hip hinge, right? You're bending at the hips, power up, swing the dumbbells, 12 reps. I think I'll start with my 12s just to see how it feels. All right, feet shoulder width, 12 swings here, power. Nice. And then with those same dumbbells, 12s, I'm gonna do 30 marches here. Okay, iso hold here. Nice tall march. Here we go for 30. 2. Narrow base of support for more challenge. Wider, easier. There's 10. 20 more. Push up. Ten more. All right, there's 30. Yowza. Okay, let's rest. Get ready for the second set. How'd you do? Okay, just for she's and G's, I'm gonna try that sit up from the ground. See which one is harder. I'm thinking the bench is harder, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Again, no weight is fine if you can't use weight, right? This is a challenge. I do a lot of Turkish get-ups though, and this is a similar action. Here we go, 6 an arm. It feels a bit easier. More fluid, really. There's my 6. Switching arms. Ready, 6 here. Nice. Okay, let's get ready for our broad jump explosion. So again, you could do a step up. You could hit just the broad jump or do what I'm doing here. We got 8. I was jumping pretty far, so I'm gonna give myself a good distance. Here we go. Okay, going into that skier hip hinge. I'm gonna hold 15s this time. Engage my core, support my back, hip hinge only. 12 reps, holding 15s. Whew, power. Does work? March, but I'm gonna go back to the 12s. 30. Let's go, then we can rest. Ten. 20, straighten your arms. Oh, that 30 was hard. One more set, let's take a break. Whew. How are we feeling? Yeah, I feel good. Some of these really explosive, but get that heart rate up. That's good. Just walk it out. I want to make sure we're ready. Ready to go. I think I'll go back to the bench for my sit-up. I might lighten to a 12 here though. It's good on one side. On the other side, I feel like I might be twisting slightly to compensate, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just gonna lighten a little bit. Pay attention to that. All right, 6 per side. Ready, arms up. Here we go. Control the down. There's 6, all the way down. Switch arms, but not over your neck or face. Other side. Yeah, this side is easier. All right, let's get ready for those box jumps. Oh, mercy. 8 here. Broad jump, step up, step down, jump up. Okay. Not as hard as those cross behinds on the bench. Let's go into the skier. 15s felt good. 12 reps here. Here we go. Back is flat. Okay, mercy. Back to my 12s for the iso hold march. Last exercise. Ready? 30. Tall. 2, don't look at the dumbbells. There's 10. In 3, 2, 1, and done. You have moved daily in your strength. An explosive workout. Explosive power. It was good. Different. I liked it. Definitely throw that in at the end of a week just to work on some of those fast twitch muscle fibers that are so important, because if we don't use them, you lose those, right? So exploding where we can, that was fabulous. Let me know if you liked it in the comments below. And can I ask you a favor? If you're not subscribed to this channel, but you get value out of it, please subscribe. That would help tremendously push us into the algorithm and show more people these workouts as well. Thank you so much. Okay, stretch it out. Excellent. How about pigeon? Let's do that. That's what I feel. Feel the need for that right now. Stretch it out. Good glute stretch here. All right, I really enjoyed that. Again, like I said, something different and something challenging. Sometimes mentally, it's like, can I jump on that box? Can I explode a 25-pound dumbbell in a clean and snatch? You know, like what can I do safely that is gonna allow me to challenge my power output, switch sides, and exploding like that. I think that is just so good. I got a comment the other day. She said, I read somewhere that menopausal women should only work out twice a week, and any more is too much, and they should only be 20-minute workouts. I'm like, what? Who told you that? Where did you read that? Heresy. Total heresy. Anyway, I don't know where people read these things. There's a lot of content to consume. I understand that, so it can be confusing. Nice and tall and hinge forward here. You always have to come back to what your goal is for yourself, right? So if your goal is to build muscle, 2 times 20 is not going to do it very fast. Maybe if you're brand new to lifting and you really push progressive overload and you challenge the muscles each time for 20 minutes, you might stimulate some hypertrophy, but it's not going to be fast. Volume is the driver, switch legs here, of hypertrophy, which means you need to get adequate sets on all of the muscle groups in a given week, anywhere between 10 and 15. So that you can't do that in 20 minutes. I'm sorry, but you can't. So you have to put more time in if your goal is to build muscle. If your goal is just to move your body and get a little bit of sweat on twice a week, that's great. It is better than doing 0 things. So let's just think about what the goal is. That's really important. Okay, we're gonna come up, put your hand behind your back, big stretch into a torso turn. I feel like I just want a little torso stretch here from doing some of that single side exercise. Now let's tuck that arm under. Oh yeah, that's delightful, isn't it? Delightful, she says. How's it getting out and walking? Right now, as I'm filming this workout today, switch sides, the polar storm across the States and Eastern Canada is coming. I can't believe how lucky we've been in Kelowna. It's been the most amazing winter. And tuck it under. But I see ice storms are a-coming, so hopefully everyone made it through that. By the time this workout gets out, hopefully it is thawed. But come up to kneeling. I did film our polar vortex already because I'm like, is it gonna get cold enough in Kelowna for a polar anything? I don't know this year. I filmed it anyway. I'm like, it was a -1 day, so I'm like, okay, let's film it. So I don't know if you've done that workout yet. It should be out already. If it's not, it's coming next week, very soon. So make sure you try that. It's a longer version of cardio and strength. A lot of people like that nice long 60-minute workout, which I think is great too. Let's come to standing, but you're gonna keep your hands on the floor, soften those knees, and just round at the back here. If it's available to you, you can put your hands under your feet and gently pull up. Okay, just stretching around you through that lower back. Let's go to one side and just, again, hand under your foot and stretching through the lats. And switch the side, pull gently. Oh, yeah. I like to have my body moving at a minimum of 40 minutes a day for myself. Optimally an hour and 20. I know not everyone has time for that, but I do, and that's what I like to do for myself. I like being active. It makes me feel so good. And I feel like it's helped me tremendously just maintain a physique that I want as well. So that's a big part of it. All right, thanks for joining. That was great. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next workout.